Hello, how are you? I am Asan Khan. So this is the already old series, continuous of those series like semantic SEO and topical map. Last year I covered some of the basics. So after continuing from where I left, little I will brief you about the all the previous thing which is covered. So when you go through over those, then you will understand this thing, because this is the most important lecture, semantic content brief. I will explain it very in the best way, easy way, and with a practical. So here is this is the complete series. You can see five lecture. This is very basic, like from lecture 1 2 you can overview, and then like 4 5 till 5 these are the lecture sequence. Little I have combined, like Kore have discussed 5 minute or this type of video. So I have tried to cover the same concept in one video, 3 to 4, his video in one concept, but with my example. So not the same example like Kore have shown. So I these are my real tropical map and for my client, and from this I have taken some example, even some bad example, some good example where I have like did not did good, so too you can improve. So this type of thing, like for last lecture was five lecture. Like I have explained the core section, outer section, like URL title, how you can optimize these. Now the sixth lecture, and it is little complex. The sixth lecture will be in many part, like maybe 4 5. It is the semantic content brief, maybe semantic content network, or you can simple say it a content brief. Don't, so you don't need to be confused. So this will be the sixth lecture, and other small lecture like how to attribute evaluation process take place, how you can do this with chat gpt. Different small lecture you can also see. And now today our lecture is depend upon. So when you go to Core course topical authority, from lecture 15 onward, these are the thing now I am explaining, like how the contextual vector, how content brief, how the hierarchy and these things take place in a semantic content brief. So these are after 15 lecture, so you can correlate and you will understand easily. As I always explain with a real example, like with each and everything. So you will here I will also try to give overview of the real example. This is the simple picture which I also shared in the semantic holistic SEO group, plus also on my post. It is you can see also in my post. So this is the complete structure of a well structured semantic content brief. All these things should be included and format in this structure. I will also give this practical, but here just to explain, like the first thing you can see here, the query terms, because the main steps start from here. First you have to do the deep research, extract all the query term, all the main thing from top sources, top competitor, then knowledge graph, Wikipedia, and PPA. And from these you have to extract all the top queries. Then the second, K to Q, query to question format. Then you have to make a contextual vector which is simple, you can say heading structure you have to make from query term, because query are just like simple. uh, Let me give you also example, so you can. So this is one of the content brief from my real example of my very top niche in the e-commerce of e-commerce niche. It is relevant to vehicles. You can say a van related, which selling different accessories or something related to van. So this is his outer section. So the top attribute I have picked, and then I create a outer section. So this is one of the content brief for outer section. So my mean of like query term and different thing, like you get query form in this format, like see van security, van logs, secure van. Sorry, I have allergic to in this season. So these are the query term. So now you cannot directly create a content related. So you have to analyze these query and put it into heading format. And heading should be then, like you can check in the core, he mentioned very specifically your contextual vector heading should be semantically aligned. Each heading should be relevant to previous, and there is a pair like just this is h1 is your main content, like your main theme of complete content brief. So like this complete content about van security, their tips, their method, their prevention. So this is the broader. So we have to align each heading, and these headings should be aligned to each other. Like here, why van security is important, then you have to give like the main thing. So this is all thing are interlinked to each other, and with proof I will explain these to you. So we are on the first here, like contextual vector, these are heading. These should be in the order of priority in the hierarchy, like h1, then h2, h3s. And also these headings should be logically semantically, there should be a logic, like h2s should be linked to h3s, and this and the complete H2, H3, and content brief should be pointing and linked to your H1, which is the main theme of the content. So these are very important and small point. People like dilute this thing in their semantic content network content brief. Like they first speak something else, then not relevant. So it is like not user attractive. Then the third step, you have to hierarchical structure after like heading, semantic flow. You have to make a hierarchy structure that which should be h1, which should be h2 and h3 as per even SEO. These are your important like title h1 h2s. These are very important. So here you have to cater for top entity and attribute. This should be there. In the query term you have highlighted, so this should be targeted there. Each heading um, and after hierarchy structure, uh, contextual structure, like article methodology. You can simply say uh, contextual structure article methodology is the process for writer what they have to write in each heading. So specifically, and this article methodology should be very brief and to the point, so a writer can understand what to write in this heading. This is, and then the last one is a contextual connection. It is a contextual bridge or interlinking strategy. So these should be relevant to your complete website. Like it should be linked, like your outer section mostly linked to your core pages and some other relevant blog, so it is easy for Google to recognize. So this is the complete semantic content brief structure, and now we will try to explain it with a example. Okay, so these are the top like query relevant to just my this one topic, like when security tips and how to prevent these, because the volume is good. In a e-commerce niche, these 1300 volume is good. So you have to also prioritize your topic on the PPR, prominence, popularity, and I have explained all the concept. This you have to identify. So and you have to relevancy as the top factor, if because this WAN security system is relevant to my source content. My source content is selling WAN accessories and WAN like different thing. So in this, I can easily interlink to my product category, which are different accessories. But this is informational content I am covering for outer block. So see all the relevance to my source content. So this is the important. You can even see there are many commercial intents. See this commercial lock are when security lock are commercial, security system for when commercial. These are already I have target in this information semantic content brief. So it should be relevant to my source content. Uh, and then here I have like categorized some entity which should be covered by my. So this is the complete structure of one semantic content brief. First I will show you how this vector. This is the hierarchy, like the structure flow h1 h2 then relevant h3. This is the heading, like contextual vector, all the heading which and then the content brief for my writers, for like writer what to write in each, and then the interlinking strategy, like how you can interlink to each like it. So these are little specific. The final one, when I go for final one, so I go to the main website and see their product category and other thing then, because here top 3 to 4 interlink should be to my core pages is like the accessory I providing, then relevant like link to my best alarm system, like best analyzer for when, like these type of guide. So this is the complete structure of semantic content brief. And in this semantic content brief, these information are also provided. Like these are the relevant query term for my complete this topic. And here I have also mentioned for my writer or client the top attribute. Like these are the top attribute. You can check attribute the relevant to just this topic. There are many attribute category, like the security, the type of devices, common theft method like key clocking, relay attack. These are entities that has to be covered in this complete structure. Then it will be like complete. So then attribute relevant to my main entity, like security, uh, this WAN security. These are the attribute which I have to cover, like log type, security technology, and these protection. These. So when my writer is writing, they should understand what to cover. Okay, in the next lecture, I will little explain about top competitor, and I also provide these SEO element, like what should be the title, slug URL, meta description. Uh, See you in the next lecture.